Well, the Twitch ad thing went all wacky. Come on, man.
What are we doing? Come on. Where the hell is the skull? Oh yeah, shit. I gotta get ready.
And button. Alright. Why is that's the wrong button? Hold on. Where did my buttons go? That's the better button. What's up, everybody? And thanks for everyone that's following, and thanks to Clive for the raid. How are we this evening? Twitch. Some people on Twitch don't have a break, so we'll give them just a second. But either way, we have the early crew here. What in the world is this thing doing? Hold on. That thing, chat bot's trying to give me a freaking seizure. Anyway, we had the early crew in here as usual. I do believe we're fully. Are we fully? Found out we had well, both Franks. We had Frank Walker, Frankie 78, Gassy Masher, Phil in the Kitchen, Joe Russ, Maurice Walker is here. What's up, Norman? Drew Net is swinging through. What's up, Stealth Mode? Herbert Trowza Fancy Cookie Software. Our Queen Liz Edwards is here. Thanks for following, Colin. Appreciate that. There's Piano Man. Boy, we got a lot of people here, huh? Bush Doctor. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Why don't we start with a sip of coffee? Do a little toasty cheers thing. And I don't know why the backup plugin, like you know, like on like text paper, how like every other line's like a little bit tinted just to kind of set it apart a little bit. Well, the backup chat thing's going where it keeps shifting where the things are, and that's weird. What's up, Rob? But anyway, cheers to Clive for the rave. Appreciate that. And cheers to those of you that actually hung out for it. All right. What do we got going on here? What's up, Nigel? What we got here? Strafe Wibble. Nice. Okay. Off to YouTube. Okay. That'll work. Why don't we start with our usual phone call here? Is everything working? I think so. Does everything seem like it's working? Hello? Yeah, I don't know. I guess everything's working. It looks like it is, but you know how this goes. It looks like chat's working. Ah, it's a new version. I already talked to the dev. There's some issues, but not a problem. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, okay. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for the follow. There you go. Always appreciated. We got messages coming in. Hey, actually, for those that are new, and maybe you have been here, which chat plugin do I want to use? Let's see if this one actually works. If you want to text in pictures of your kitty cats or something technical, you know, try to limit it to a couple pictures or whatever, but send them to, where is my keyboard? What the fuck is my number again? Is it 6? I'll just type it out. It's whatever. Google's got a good spam filter. So there is the Scrufdog Live text line. And I'm a raider on my own channel. But yeah, I just went into Twitch and YouTube. Okay. Yeah, Blake, I saw somewhere. You got to watch. Sometimes they don't always come in on time. What was that? What did Maurice just drop? It's only been a year. I guess for you, or maybe there's been every other, but it's been, I don't know how long it's been since all that stuff. What was that, January? I'm almost a year and a half. But anyway, cheers again. Any orange stuff? Well, I did get the 2.5 That's kind of orange. That's the 2.5mm hardware that came in for the engine that actually has a functioning valve train now. So we'll be able to continue on Wednesday. Now that we have all the weird hardware we need, we are good to go. Oh yeah, and that text thing, that's good for like regular American thing. Like I use Google Voice for it, or WhatsApp. You can send it to either one if you want to send in like pictures or whatever. It says Electron box just, oh, time, 18 months. There you go. Electron's going. And yeah, this is the new thing that we were messing with. Can you guess where the focal point is? Anyway, this is the new chat we were messing with on Wednesday. It seems to work because most of your quote third-party chat is right here. So putting it here just makes a jumbled mess. So that way it's out of the way, and I can put both on there so everybody can see what everybody's saying, and I guess kind of talk to each other. Obviously, it's going to be slightly delayed, but now you should be able to have cross conversations if you're reading chat over there. Seems like a good compromise. Anyway, where are we at? What was a ping pong? Okay, we got some stuff in from Benji. Here's Chris. I liked the graffiti wall. Oh, what? Oh, that wall over there. Oh, the plain wall. Well, that's getting ready. Yeah, I know I say this, and I know I say this every week, but there will be a 3D printer there really fucking soon, because I got to get it there for the engine plaque anyway. So let's see. We got a few minutes before we get to the VertoThermoWhoofle. Besides that, boy, how's this shit between fucking Trump and Elon Musk? They went from like you can tell they definitely had a true special relationship. Because I know we're not political, but this is just funny. Like they're acting like fucking like little 13-year-olds that just broke up in high school or some bullshit. Oh my god, it's fucking great. Oh, don't worry, Queen. Queen Liz, we have it ready for you. That is for sure. What's up, Josh? Brunette, appreciate that. Much obliged. I've been tweaking out some of the Twitch stuff too. I think I have the full suite of emoticons up, although I'm going to edit some of them. Like especially for Scum, like I got this one up, this one going. You should be able to see that. Yeah, you'll be able to see that on YouTube too. The spinny radiation symbols. Cookie got subbed. Thank you to person new here. Hey, okay. Did someone get subbed? You got subbed up? Well, that's cool. Good deal. The Trump Mustang, just on the UK news now. Oh, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I'm not saying we're going to talk about politics, but just that, just the... it's just funny to watch. Such a train wreck. Yeah, but Jesus. Yeah, it is. It's just narcissist. That's what happens when you put two people with gigantic egos in one room. You got to see which one rings. Sorry, I was looking at the ring button. Which one wins, and it's never a fun thing. What's up, Boozy? How's it going, bear bub? I got my car all set up in Scum. It's like the ultimate in South Camo. I've been running around with that a little bit. Background decor isn't turned on, says C2S. You are correct. Oh, yeah, Mr. S, are you still here? Because, yeah, hold on. Yeah, that's better. I love that little dinosaur guy. You actually like bonk him to change the color modes. Oh yeah, but now you kind of can't see the Christmas tree. I may have to move the Christmas tree since we got chat here. That's easy enough. Maybe I'll move that over here, and I'll put less important stuff like in this spot here. But since these two kind of go together, Because, I mean, let's face it, like, it is look kind of nice to have the Christmas tree next to the phone booth. I think they kind of fit a scene. So maybe I'll put those right there. And then I can put something else here for when chat is there. Or actually, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes chat disappears. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Either way, we'll just sit here going, like, fingering everything all night. Now we're going to finger the woofler. And on the seventh day, oh, sorry.
And on the seventh day, Scruff created light.
Alright.
Let's go for the
Alright, let's get back to the right screen, hit the button, and rock. Was that more? Yeah. Yeah, I aimed it a little more up so we could get a little more of the wave as well. Let's see how that works. Number one. One for Freddy. A little twitchy. Alright, here. Let's see how it handles this. Wait till they get a load of me. Alright. Okay. Go Team Venture. Oof. Oh. Is there a fire? I don't know if there's an actual, like, flame emote thing on Twitch. I may have to put the flame in there. At least so that some people can use it on Twitch. I don't know how that... Of course, I don't know how to get, like, regular... I'm the one up here. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's really got good speed on it. Alright, that's better. Where is my button? I got him. Oh, that's right. I never moved that button back. That's why I don't see it. Fire. It's about as close as we get to fire over there. Psycho Jelly Pyro. Yeah, kinda. Oh, Mr. S. Right. Last week you asked me to bring the hat. I did bring the hat. I just forgot the hat. I guess, did you want to see the hat? Mr. S messaged me last week about the new hat. I just forgot to, like, it was sitting here the whole time. I just, like, forgot to do whatever with it. So, like, that's the hat. It's kind of deep. Like, it fits my big ass dome in it really nice, and it's still got a lot of strap left in the back. Need a cheat sheet for this? Oh, yeah, there's a lot. I have a lot of buttons. Here, look, where's mission control? Oh, there it is. I don't even know if that's hooked up right. Oh, yeah, it is. There's some of it, like 1, 2. There's another monitor over here. Like how this monitor's here, I have a monitor turned up and down over here. That's got Twitch on it. This you kind of can't see. That's weird. You can't. Oh, that's a camera. That's the other camera. And then I have YouTube dashboard here, Twitch dashboard here, the thermal camera, and my chat monitors up here. That's OBS. That's my backup chat. That's my main chat I watch. Over there is the regular Twitch feed. That's Social Stream Ninja, which runs this. That's Caster Labs, which runs the little thing in that corner that says 1478 out of 1500. That's Google Voice, and that's WhatsApp. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. Oh, and I have that's my right there is my stream deck that I use for most of the scene changes, and I have multiple screens on that I use as well. So it gets complicated sometimes. Yeah, I would love to have a cheat sheet, but yeah, oh, well, yeah, there's the hat. Here's a close-up of it here. There you go. Feels like it's nice, like it's thick. It's not that, like you know how, like, a lot of, like, what they call the painter's caps, they're kind of the thinner canvas. This is a slightly thicker canvas. But, that's it. That's what's inside there. Whoever Otto is, I don't know if they're any good or not, but they seem good. It's got the little button. They're good. I like them. I'll rock that all out. Yeah, everything's stitched and it's embroidered. It's not like the old hats, which I don't sell on the site anymore. They don't even, they were leather patches with a printed thing on it, and then they were like glued to the hat. And like mine started to come off after about 8 or 9 months. Like I could just stitch it on, but I was trying their original hat people that did embroidery, and they would never accept my files, and they would never say why. They would just say, oh, you got to follow the guidelines. I'm like, I did. So what's not right? So you got to follow the guidelines. I'm like, do you people fucking read these things? No, just follow the guidelines. Yeah, okay. But then finally, like, one worked. So now I have a few new hats. There you go, Jack Tech. Thank you. Anyway. Mr. S. Let's see. I like the hat. I was thinking about getting one in blue, but I think it may be too large for my tiny skull. Tight-wise, it'll obviously clamp down, but they are, like, they're definitely a good size. I have a pretty big head that fits me pretty good. But yeah, by all means, yeah. Big Clive, yeah, and I just use a Chromebook and a phone. Yeah, I know, it's, I just like all the weird, and as I've said before, when I say gimmicky stuff, I mean gimmick as the original meaning of the word, of like the little catches, the little cool stuff, the like more, not that there's no participation with Clive, but like, this stuff here and some of the goofier stuff, and yeah, just whatever works. It just, sometimes it takes a little extra stuff. And it's your fault anyway, Clive, that I have all this shit, because the only reason I bought all this shit was because I was filling in for you and you agreed to it. And people fucking enjoyed it. So now I gotta have all this stuff. So ultimately it's your fault anyway, so I blame you. And in light of that, cheers for getting me started on this, because this is actually pretty goddamn fun. I think Clive says fair enough. See, yeah, he knows. Don't worry, I won't send you an invoice, because Christ, I don't know that that would fit in a fucking envelope. Although, I mean, obviously, as far as gaming goes, that was more me than Clive. But if I wasn't streaming as much as I was, I probably wouldn't need that second computer for gaming. But then again, I just really fucking like my games to look good. Anyway, another cheers. Stop killing ducks to make duct tape, says Benji. Well, we specially breed them. Boozy likes the hoodies. Like, I don't have mine in here. Like, I wear my hoodie almost every day. I wear my my little foot things literally every day. Yeah, any problem with hoodies is the fact the technical bachelors and their unlimited cash for technical stuff. Yeah, just about there, Clive. Just about. Mr. S says I already have way too many hoodies. Yeah, we get like we just got more shirts from work. We get shirts and hoodies every year. Like, it's gotten to the point I've been like, I'm good. Like, actually, yeah, see, I forgot about that. I have a few hoodies that the boss said, look, if you just want to give them away, give them away. So, like, if anybody wants an Eastern Tech, an Eastern lift truck hoodie in size extra large or 2XL, let me know. I got, I think 2 or 3 of them, and I don't need, because I have so goddamn many of them. And I would usually wear my hoodie unless I'm working. They don't give you hoodies, Boozy? Really? Like, you can definitely have one. I think I have an extra large that would probably fit you a little bit better, unless you want to swim in it. But yeah, like, if they don't, that's that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Fucking ELT is a little weird with stuff sometimes. I don't know. You want me to ship it to you? Reply address removed. Go on then, I'll take an extra large and pay for shipping. All right. Well, here, let's see. How do we want to do this? real quick, right now, if you're listening, tag at Scrufdog and says, I'll take one if you want one. We'll see how many want one, and we'll see if I can just pick a few and ship it, or if there's only a couple people. Then I'll just have you email me. Oh, let's see. Let me turn this. See, reply address removed. Just tell me who you are, and I'll cover shipping. Like, that ain't a problem. Shipping ain't no big deal. I'll cover shipping if you're in the U.S. If you're outside of the U.S., we may have to talk, because that's a fucking nightmare. And also, if you're outside the U.S., I can't guarantee it's going to get there, because shipping is fucking stupid. If you didn't already know. All right, but either way, let's see here. I know where they keep them. I will steal some. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them out anyway. They're just kind of, because they just got, well, the shirts are anyway. Hold on, scratchy. All right, so there it is. So, see, reply address removed. Or if you're interested later on, let me know. Supplies are limited. Email me right there. show@scrufdog.live. Let me know, that you're, whatever your online handle is, so I know who I'm talking to. And if I have one available, then I'll email you back, and then you can send me relevant information. Like, don't send me information, like, until we know we're good to go. I don't want your information unless I need it. See, reply, I'll pony up shipping. I'm in Ireland. If it's going to be a hassle, it's cool. Oh, well, Ireland won't be that bad. Ireland's not bad. That's good. Like, you're not in Germany, Finland, Norway, like a few of those countries over there. They're getting anything in there from like outside of the country. Like, just fucking forget it. Like, it's just horrible. But Ireland, that shouldn't be a problem, because that's part of the UK, so that's going to be, or whatever, I don't know, politics. But that's in that area, so that'll be easy. And that'll actually probably be relatively cheap. So yeah, let me know. Email me. Give me your deets, as it were, and we'll get the, I don't know what colors I have, but I'll see what I got and let you know. Depends on which half of Ireland. Part is the UK and part is Europe. But either way, it'll be easier. At least I can get to the island easier, or islands. I wouldn't think that tariffs would affect shipping, asked Josh. No, the tariffs wouldn't affect shipping. The horrible shipping practices that were implemented about 5-6 years ago would affect the shipping. When I sent Clive, what the hell? What did I send you? A shirt, a hoodie? Oh no, when I sent Clive my old work uniform, like the American style work thing, like I sent him 2 shirts, a short sleeve and a long sleeve. And I think there may have been like a paper, something, whatever in there. I mean, it was like $65. And that was what, 3 or 4 years ago? No, it was about 4 years ago. Because that was actually 5 years ago, because that was right before right at the merger. So 4.5 years ago. Sorry. Breathe. Next day air from Ireland to Maryland is about, you said Ireland or Illinois to Maryland is about 400 now. Boozy. Europe does not equal EU. Yeah, I don't understand all that stuff. Saying Ireland is part of the UK is fighting talk. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. I know there's things going on over there. It's the Ireland part. All right. Depends on, okay. Says you're correct, Clive, says David Garcia. United Kingdom is no longer part of the European Union. Yeah, that's true too. Good Lord. Like, there's just so much going on everywhere. I would love to buy tech bits from the USA, says Pianoman, but the postage kills it. Yeah, it really does. Would much rather my money went to US than China, though. Yeah. And that's like, side note, that's why, like, on the merch site, anything I can have made over there, That's why some of them are labeled oddly. What's up, Captain Barrett? Welcome to Sexy German, yeah. What's up, buddy? Off my tits. All right, Drew. That's a good start. It's a good start. It's top of the hour. Let's see. Is there anything left in here? No, that's pretty beat. Let's do a double. I picked up a low dose nicotine thing to see how it compared with me smoking, and I think I'm just going to finish it and just not bother with it. But we'll do a double here. Oh, this is half straw nana. Yeah, straw nana. And what was the other one I put in there last night? It was forbidden fruit. So this is some weird things. I popped the top. Had a syringe. Where is that? I don't know where that is. But sometimes in the dispensaries you can find 1 liter. Fuck God, I wish that was one. Fucking 1 gram fucking plastic syringes that you can use to refill your vapes, because over here a lot of your disposable vapes are refillable. Like these cartridges here, all you gotta do is unscrew the top, which I'm not going to do because it can get messy, but you just unscrew the top, right? You can see that little seal right under the dark plastic mouthpiece, that little seal above the air bubble. That's all that seals it in, and it just unscrews right off, and I've refilled these as well. I'd like one of the largest size you have available, says Colin. Yeah, just go ahead and email me. Did you see the email? show@scrufdog.live. Just send an email, and like I'll go in order, and if they're available, then I'll get your info, and I'll let you know what sizes I got. So Colin, the biggest I have is probably 2XL. I don't think I've gotten anything bigger, but I'll look, because you never fucking know. Sometimes when they ask me, I'm like, yeah, just get me all this and that, and a lot of times I plan for layers, so I'll get a little bigger than I need, but then everything ends up bigger, so I fucking look like Michelin Man every once in a while. Disposables are now banned in the UK. I kind of figured that might happen eventually. Like, they're not going to do it here. There's too many business people are going to pay off the legislation and yada yada. Tobacco is still tobacco. You don't hear about them in the news as much as you do other things, but they are still very much, they still have a lot of power behind the scenes in America anyway. Twitch ad starts in 55 seconds. They got banned as of June 1st, says Chippy. Hello, Chippy. How's my girl, by the way? They do pods in the UK to avoid kids spilling the liquids. Yeah, we still got, like the pod, like detergent pods there, Cookie? Or other things. Like I got Tide Pods downstairs, and my dishwasher thing is Cascade Tide Pod, or, well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you know how Xerox is just a company, but everyone calls it a Xerox machine? Well, older people anyway, even though they're just a copy machine. Anything that's small, clear plastic with soapy stuff in it, I just call it a Tide Pod. So, like, I just got a dishwashing Tide Pod, but a dishwasher pod. Man, I don't have kids here. I have cats. They all have lockable things on them now. So, the cats ain't going to get into them, and they just work. Although, I'll tell you, the disposable ones, I may have to get, like, it's like, I don't want to get lighter duty ones because they work well, but I always got to run the wash and then run a separate rinse cycle because there's just so many fucking suds in that mother French toaster. They might get suspicious when you go in and say, just give me one every size. Yeah, it's not, yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll go in. No, yeah, give me, you got like a 5XL? What do you need it for? Nothing. Yeah, I ain't going to get any from them. Like, last time they asked if I wanted any, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And that's when I asked the boss, I'm like, can I just, like, give these to some of the homies? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, it's, I don't know, free advertising or something. That's because Xerox pretty much originated. Yeah, exactly, Josh. I know, Whack-A-Mole. I was watching with Clive thing. Yeah, like Clive was saying, Whack-A-Mole itself is, like, patented, copyrighted, protected, or whatever. by the original, as far as I know, the originals, but everyone else, uses it, even though I guess technically they're not quite supposed to. Make sure you're on live chat. YouTube hides some chats on top chat. Yes, it does. Oh yeah, actually, I haven't done that lately. Make sure if you're following, well, it doesn't matter on Twitch, it's going to be live, but on YouTube, make sure your little live indicator is red, since it does sometimes drift. And Twitch, yeah, Twitch ad is going there, Norman. All right, so don't nobody do anything cool for like the next 40 seconds. And that means that the next Twitch ad is going to line up with Pussies and Pianos. So we'll run the ad a little bit early, or we'll do Pussies and Pianos a couple minutes late. Anyway, the original Whack-A-Mole was pneumatic. Yeah, that's what I figured. But I like I do like the solenoid method. What the fuck is wrong with me? I think I just haven't had enough fucking cannabis today. Live chat. What channel? What channel is a good channel there? Could it be? Something just happened. Why did that pause? Why is this paused over here? Okay. 20 new messages. Chat pause. Go. Stop. Gone. What's gone? Oh, the ad's gone. Oh yeah, ad's gone. Yeah. I can see it when it pops up there. And I do try to make damn sure that I don't do anything cool while the Twitch ad is running, which isn't bad. It's, we just don't do anything super awesome for a minute and a half every once in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna have some more coffee. I'm really thirsty today. That's funny. They will give the techs all new stuff and hand out the rest to the office staff. Not that I want any of it. Yeah, they kind of over order a lot too, but I don't know. I can't get my cat picture to send to you, says Kevin Hardesty. Okay, well, you know what you're doing. So is the cat picture too big, or are the cats just not agreeing? Only stay lame stuff doing the AB. Abandoned bunker? Yeah, just remember, you're 50% of the way to completing your goal, your sub goal. No, I have 3. I lost the sub. It's probably one of the gifted ones. All right. Scruff is so thirsty he thinks he's Friday. Cough? What? No, I don't know. Oh, only lame stuff during the ad. Okay. Sorry, every time I see AB, I think abandoned bunker now. We'll see how that goes with Scum. So Scum, if you play, if you didn't know, it's the 1.0 release, which still isn't technically the finished game, which they've already said, but the 1.0 release is in 10 days, June 17th. And for the past 2 weeks, they can't even get their server lists to work right. So, message failed to send. That's weird. I don't know, like we're getting stuff in here, so it seems to be working. I think we have someone new who sent, someone new did send something in with a nice ass work truck. Who was that? Text me, whoever sent that work truck picture, send me, let me know who you are so I can label it to make it more broadcast friendly. That way we're not staring at your number. Are you still loving Doom? Yeah, I've been messing around with Doom a little bit. The game Gold River Project. I tried I sent a ticket in on their Discord thing. They said, send us a ticket. I don't know that it worked right, because I haven't heard. I'm not, I know they're busy, but for some reason the Discord, I don't think it worked right. So if I don't hear from them by Tuesday, that way they have, I'm giving them like 5 or 6 days. If I don't hear from them, I'm going to email them directly, because I found their email address. And I'm going to email them and see, like, if there's something I can do to help. If there's a way I can, like, I know at one point they had a Kickstarter, so some people were able to, like, play longer than 2 in-game days, which is roughly 2 hours if you watch that stream. So I'm going to contact them to see if there's a way that maybe I can help donate or do extra testing for them, since I have a, fucking, pretty good gaming rig. But I'll let you know, because if they let me play for more than 2 days at a time, then we're gonna go all out on that fucking game. Because it turns out, Gold River Project, like the map in it is fucking huge. Like there's a lot of shit in there that I didn't know about, because like I was just like, I figured it was, you know, beta thing. It was probably a small map kind of deal because they called it a demo, but I didn't realize the demo was like the whole fucking thing. It's just everyone uses so many different words. What's up, Amelia? I haven't seen you in a second. Thanks for the follow. So many screens. Thanks for the Eplex. I like that. Thanks for the follow, Bob. Bub. Much appreciated. Welcome back there, Amelia. We were wondering where you were. Hadn't seen you in a while. We figured you just got tired of my bullshit, which would be perfectly understandable, because sometimes I'm tired of my bullshit. Oh, speaking of bullshit, so yeah, all that Amazon stuff, like Amazon's just going to hell. They're just so fucked up, because now we're using their own policies against them to basically say it's time to do your fucking job. You fucked yourselves over, now it's time. Are we missing the Twitch chat? No, it's in there, like right there. See how it's got the little Twitch symbol next to Eplex? That's your Twitch chat right there. That's how you can tell. Just the first symbol tells you who it is, or where they are, I'm sorry. What's up, Pancake Man? I'm having leftover party hot dogs, always a fine thing. Hot dogs are, actually, they're just as good leftover for the most part. With jalapeno relish. Yeah, I got a little bit left of that. That's good stuff. It's rough. Hoarding and shit is a thing. Can I send you a before and after? Sure. It looks something weird. I'll let you know. What did I miss about Amazon? Asks the sexy German. Me and my coworker, which we were the entire service team there. We went out, we used a map gas torch, which is just a single model, like low temperature, quote, torch, to heat a gear up off of a motor, which we had done for about 1.5 years, because I verbally asked one person, hey, can we do this in the parking lot without a hot work permit, since it's not in the building? They said, sounds good, don't know, check with safety. Check with safety. Safety said, yeah, it should be fine because it's not in the building. So we did the same fucking thing 2 or 3 times a month for, why is there an ad thing? Oh, it's offering me an ad, sorry. So we did the same thing with this little torch thing 2 or 3 times a month for fucking 1.5 years. And then one day this dude decides, the first guy I asked decides he wants to report me for not getting a hot work permit, claimed that I was welding, not using a map gas torch, but he claimed that I was welding. And then when I said, well, you said that it would be fine and to check with safety, and safety said it would be fine. Well, both of them denied ever, you know, they have no idea what I'm talking about, yada, yada, because if they admit that, then they will be fired instantly per Amazon policy. So, of course, they're going to lie. So me and Jeremy got kicked out. They didn't have a service team for a week, and then we start sending in guys that we could to get in there, and we're using their policy against them because, well, it's just a fuck around, find out moment. They've got machines dropping that I'm the only person that knows how to fix. Like, literally, it's me and people in New Jersey, people in North Carolina, because they run beta. They're beta testing the OES system. And that whole fucking site's going to shit, and everyone's just laughing about it. And the guy that caused all the problem is, every day he's like, you can watch emails where he'll blame us, he'll blame someone else, he'll blame his team, he'll blame some other team, then he'll blame our team, and it's all for the same thing. And like, people in Fleet are watching him just flailing every day now. It's, dude, and the funniest fucking thing, oh yeah, and the guy Colin got banned, he wasn't even there, he hadn't even been there for months. We don't know how the fuck that happened. Oh, but the funny thing is, in Boozio like this too, I was talking to someone that's helping cover there, and they got a fucking they got a reach truck hung up on a bolt. And Mr. Troublemaker, apparently one of the first things he said was, well, what would Scruff do? And our team basically did everything they could, not just to fucking laugh in his face and go, I don't fucking know. We could ask him, but you got him banned, you dumb fuck. But anyway, that's fucking great. I get little updates here and there. So I said call. Yeah, so next time he says, I was call him like, what's up? Oh, would you really like to know? Well, let me know. I'll let you know my consultation fee. Oh, and then they ended up going behind doing some shady shit and bullshit with that specific call, but he's doing everything to save his ass because he has put himself in a very, very bright spotlight. Yeah, karma is kicking in exactly, Pianoman. Like, karma has found him and his just, well, first he'd kick you on it. Well, yeah, his nuts are getting kicked in pretty much every day. Because, like my boss said, and I know a lot of you heard some of this. I guess it's been a couple weeks, but even my boss said we think he, as my boss put it, he went to ring a little bell so he could get my little pee-pee smacked, but he didn't realize the bell he rang was so fucking loud that it just brought everybody. It brought the cavalry and a bunch of people that didn't need to be there, and everything just got fucked up. So it's and I said this a while ago, this is going to be a FAFO moment, and it's honestly, it's better than I thought it would be. It is working out better than I thought it would be. One of the guys that's helping fill in over there called me. He's like, hey man, like this just went bad. What are we going to do? I'm like, well, you got to replace that box and then you got to reflash the OES and this, order with software and yada yada. And he's like, well, I don't have any of that. I'm like, yeah, you got to get access to it, and they got to train you, but know that the materials they're giving you are from alpha versions of this software, and it doesn't work anymore. So he's like, well, what do you think I should do? I went, well, you're going to go ahead, you're going to order a tracker box, you're going to get it, you're going to go ahead and install it, you're going to turn the truck on, you're going to see code 8205, and you're going to go, oh, fuck, I don't know how to work on this, and then you're going to have to schedule an appointment for one of the guys from New Jersey to come down so they can do 10 minutes worth of work. But at least at that point, they can go ahead and train you if they are so inclined. So, Subsonic Subaru will likely be the second person in the Mid-Atlantic region to know how to do OAS, whether he likes it or not, and he won't. It's not horrible. It's whatever. I'm glad I don't have to deal with it, at least for now. What do you got here? Tax, it's to say, what are we doing with talking taxes? They got to make up for revenue. Oh, what, like smoking taxes? Smack. I don't know what's going on there. All right, let me hit this little thing here, and then we'll go to some of the stuff that y'all have sent in. Let's see. Boink did send in something the other day. Oh, it's a little tiny LED. Okay. Okay, I got your thing there. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I still got that one LED video. Oh, and just for those that didn't see, I'll show you the dude video I put up. Just in case you missed it. Oh, where's bottom capture? So this is from Boink Husky. Or just Boink. Little tiny close-up of what looks like a 28, something like a 2812. Let's see, that's power. I don't know. Is that a 28? Is that a W? I'm feeling like this is just RGB and there's no W. Let's see. Actually, there was a little caption, but you can't see it there. Let's see. Tiny lights, 3 color RGB, 1 common lead, and then 3 positives for the 3 colors, and the word in on a nickel. Okay, so that's off of a American nickel, I guess. Okay, so yeah, that kind of makes more sense. Yeah, I have an old video of one of Mouse Pewter's ones looking at it under a microscope. Now, let me flip this back because I got that couple of addresses. You can't see that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's, I got reply address removed. Okay, I got your thing, so I'll get back to you there. See, can I show this? And somebody sent this and they didn't say who they were. Like I said, if it's you, reply back on Google Voice so I know who you are. But that was a nice looking setup there. FirstNet built by 8. What is that, like a mobile network station or something? I can see, like, that looks like a mat. I can't zoom on Google Voice. That looks like an antenna mast or telescopic something. Guessing that, is that a little satellite dish? Like, does that go on that and that go up? Little cart roll around. Oh, broadcast box? Ooh, what's that? Give a toast. Is it it is 420 somewhere. All right. Well, cheers to Chevy trucks, because that looks like one of our work trucks, actually. But yeah, cheers to that, and cheers to Mr. S for that. That was you, right? Yes. Cheers, everybody. The rear suspension looks happy. Yeah, the rear suspension don't look too bad. That, so that's a short bed. That's a cab. So that's a crew cab short bed. So that's at least a 3/4 ton. Judging by the wheel size and the tires, I would say that is probably the basic 3/4 ton Chevy truck there. It's 4-wheel drive, so it may have slightly upgraded suspension, but it's not going to be like an HD version, which will have 1-ton suspension under it. I wouldn't think. British American Tobacco BAT running a vape now, and tax raises prices and helps kids stop vaping and smoking. Not BAT, BAT, like, so it, like a tax thing kind of thing. Yeah, I think anything they make off of nicotine, well, sorry, that's not nicotine. Anything they make off of nicotine products should surely go into schools, and I'm not loving the fact that did that say Lem Aco? Lem. Where's Lem? I don't see Lem. Is there a Lem? Lemmy. There's Lem. Made it for another stream. Yes, you did. The double-wheeled F-150s are not too wide for UK, though, to be lush, but lush. Yeah, it's whatever. And I think the dually started in F-250s. I don't know. See, half-ton work truck, 1500. Oh yeah, it is a 6-lug. Look at that. Yeah, because the 3/4 start at 8-lug. Look at the eyes on Netto. Yeah, I forgot that we're still looking at it. Yeah, Frank Netto bet he got it. Yeah, that is a half-ton. Well, I must have something. I know that's heavy. Like, that's got to be heavy, because that either has batteries or like a little engine thing, something going on in it. So that's a pretty good hold there. They may have a little bit of helper suspension on it. FirstNet is a cell phone company. It's part of AT&T. All right, so I wonder if that's a repeater. That might be a little mobile repeater. Technical worst stuff. Oh, here it is. Compact, rapid, deployable for comms in the field. Okay, so yeah, that's basically a repeater. All right, that's cool. Can I have one? Can someone send me one of those? That'd be great for camping. God, everyone would fucking love when I show up. All right, let's see here. From Red Dwarfer, we have a bunch of stuff here. Okay. Anyone else's kitty sleep like rigor mortis has set in? The dude kind of sleeps like that sometimes. Today, let's see. Feed that over. So there's the Jubinator. Hey, good kitty. Raised periscope. Water didn't rise much higher. Oh yeah, look, you can see the. Oh no, that's the water. Yeah, that's all the shit floating on the water. Yeah, look. God damn. Yeah, we're supposed to rain here for the next few days, on and off. Ooh, that's deep. What was about foot? Looks like, I'm guessing, about a foot deep. Good grief. What's up, Nigel? Grant Rennie? Did I say hello to, I think I said hello to Jacques Doc. I think so. Burp. Oh, Jub was safe and cozy inside, like a kitty under the blankie. Oh, it's a video thing. And some purrs. Big purrs. Kitty cat. We have a sewer manhole and overflow sump on our property, so we got a visit from this rather neat drain cleaner truck. Yeah, okay. Hydrovac, yeah, okay. I've actually heard of that somehow. Our manhole cover is out of sight to the right, but we always keep the area clear and clean. Neighbors also have a sewer manhole cover, which they built a fence over, then built a shed right against the fence over half the manhole. What a bunch of dumbasses. We told them not to do that and to elevate their shed like ours and Y's. They don't get a clean up from the water company. Guess what they're doing this weekend? Oh, yeah, well, yeah. That's another FAFO. Ooh. Shithole. What? Shithole. Oh, there's a manhole. Sump. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Alright. Let me flip this back here. Everybody there's good, okay. From Chris, we have Jason sniffing the poppy plant. He's looking for that good stuff. Stealth kitty in bush. They chilling. Just chilling. He knows he's got it good. He's good. Appreciate those. Good to see you. Happy kitty. Electron box. 3 milliliters is the perfect size. When are we like? Oh, for clear syringes? Huh? Yeah. Delete that. Let's see. Happy little Benji here. First strawberry and other cats. Oh, we have other kitty cat. We have relatives of Flat Cat. We have Mad Cat, Fat Cat. It looks like more. I kind of look like gliding squirrel or flying squirrel cat. We got Fat Cat. Got the little white thing going on there. Maybe another version, and that cat. It's an almost cow cat. The first strawberry. Nice. I used to. Oh, we have wild strawberries around here and there, but I don't know if they're the edible kind. And Chippy. Woo! Hoarder situation. Just to show normal seeming people can have hidden sides. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Like, that's just not needed. And after, that's a lot better. Nice. And hopefully it'll stay that way. Yeah, I still gotta flip all the other screens over to that side. But I'll probably do that. I might get to that tonight or tomorrow, but the next time we stream, everything should be fixed as far as the games and the alternate screens go. Yeah, it's a little rough. I've seen a couple places like that when I was growing up. And like the kid, like I say the kids, like my buddies, like they didn't know that was just how they lived, so they weren't embarrassed by it or anything because that's just what they knew. But I just remember seeing some pretty rough ones when I was growing up, and every once in and I remember one of them, like they finally like sorted it out kind of thing in their head, I guess, and they got everything cleaned up, and after that, it was just like anything else. Grant Rennie says, I have strawberries growing, but the bugs keep destroying them. Yeah, that's... Isn't it like, can't you get like ladybugs to help with that? Like, I know you can order, like, literally, can't you go on Amazon and order ladybugs? Like, I feel like that at least was a thing, if not is a thing. Was DIY Dave. Even a cowboy builder would surely know better than to do that, but obviously not. God, don't know. Where is what Graham Shaw said? Flat Cat. Close to, yeah, pretty. That's Flat Cat's homie. What do we have over there? We have Flat Cat, and we have something from Mr. S as well. Let's see here. From Mr. S, we have Misty, Bushka, and Milo. I guess I would call that Milo. I guess not Milo, Milo. I love how it's like the bluey eyes on the orangey cat. Like, that's great. Everyone just chilling, relaxing before they plot their revenge to eat all of humanity. Actually, can I move that now? Ninja Small, yeah, let me move. Okay, so I can move that chat now. Okay. Oh, let me move it up. Up. You know how we do here. I'm always adjusting shit on the fly. Alright, so that's better there for that screen. I'll kind of adjust some of them as I go. Woo. Oh, yeah, that's, Norman's here. Yep. Oh, good call. We got a few minutes. Ow. So, Pussies and Pianos. We also have 2 minutes till a Twitch ad. So, let's see. We'll catch up with Flat Cat. Then I'll go ahead and run the Twitch ad so that nobody misses. Peter Harkins is now following. Oh, okay, yeah. Appreciate that again. Okay, there's your email. Okay. Flat Cat. Ooh, big Flat Cat. Ah, Flat Cat getting in. It is warm out. It is getting warm out, remember. Okay, yeah, move that over. That's a little better. Flat Cat doing his thing on the board. Super long tail as usual, as it should be. Help balance you on the skateboard too. And like if you go too fast, Flat Cat can use it, like kind of stick it up, use it like an air brake. I live in a... Okay, ad starts in 1 minute. Okay. I live in a tip of vintage electronics, but all is clean. Like, yeah, I mean, like it's normal to have a pile of stuff. Like my workbench area, like my old work, it's kind of stuff. Like I can get in there and stiff. Like it's not horrid situation, but there's just a lot of stuff there because I have to move it to the new workbench area, then take the old workbench, move it into the new work area room, which is going to be, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do that. Probably have to cut it in half. But besides that, like upstairs and like most of the areas, I like it to be pretty fucking clean. But like any workroom, like if it's getting worked, it's gonna be dirty. You know what I mean? Like a workbench, a clean workbench isn't. I'll say that just before the ad. All right, so we got Flat Cat. Let me move that. Where is that? Move that to the folder there. Get rid of that. That, keep that address. All right, and minimize that. Get everything back to where it should be. And customer heading to pay the, oh yeah, you fucking know it. Here's one more from Chipmunk here. Customer heading out to pay the invoice. Yeah, that sounds about right. You know that shit never gets fucking paid on time. Nobody pays anybody on time, and everybody bitches about it. Fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry won't pay fucking Beavis and Butthead their invoice, but as soon as fucking they're not getting paid, holy shit, it's the biggest fucking problem in the world. I love how that shit works out. You can tell Poovers is definitely ready. She's, I don't know if she's been meowing for a while. I don't know if the microphone's picking her up. Yeah, that was Gary. Yeah, Gary. Gary was the name of SpongeBob's, or is the name of SpongeBob Squirrel. I assume he's still there. We got a Twitch ad going for another minute and a half ish. We'll let that roll through for those that are watching. And we're back up to 4 subs. How'd that happen? Maybe there was a renew thing? I don't know. One kitty just... yeah, really. All right, let's see. Let me take a look out there. Where... that's cat... yeah, cat plus rabble word. Yeah, she just walked away. Okay. As soon as I click the thing to look, that's when she decides to walk away. All right. Oh, you renewed. Okay, cool. Well, thank you there. Appreciate that. Cheers. Much obliged there, C2S. Got those signs wrong anyway. I never spend more than a quid a bottle. I ain't paying over 3 pounds for a bottle of e-liquid. I'll just mix my own. I can do that way cheaper than the greater than or equal to 1 pound I currently spend. It's, I've just not got around to it. Oh, okay. I when I used to vape tobacco long time ago, like when I was first using it to, we'll get everyone from Twitch settled back in. But when I was first using it to quit, shop up the road would do custom blends, custom shit that they don't allow you to do anymore. Now it's pretty much just bottles. Like you can't really do custom blends because people are getting ripped off or whatever. But they were doing custom mixes for really good prices. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember I was spending like $20. Like when I had it calculated out, I was ended up spending about $20 for nicotine a month, as opposed to $20, you know, every couple days. So that was a huge saver. But anyway, looks like everybody's back from an ad break. Well, sorry, Twitch. I don't run ads on YouTube, but you need the ads for the cool stuff on Twitch. So anyway, let's go over to Pussies and Piano. Let's get Rob pulled up here. Okay. Get Rob pulled up there. It looks like that's good, sort of. Those are over there. I did vacuum today finally, so that looks pretty decent. All right, we flip that over. Fire. All right, I'll head out there and we'll see who wants to eat, because lately they really haven't been wanting to hang out together. So I guess we'll see how that goes. What's up, Tommy Hammond? All right. Well, I'm going to head out there and I will talk to you everybody. Oh, here she is. I'll talk to everybody in a couple minutes. Jazzy. Thanks, Ron. Good stuff, as usual. I don't think the dude is very comfortable eating around Ronnie. Because Ronnie's been pretty mean to him lately. That may be why he left, but when I put the food in front of him, he just went, he likes to sit like the doorway that's right there, that you can see right there. He likes to sit right on the other side of the doorway until, like, you know, he's got to do stuff, but he can go downstairs. There's food, water, litter, beds, you know, typical stuff, but he's usually right there. And then when it's time for bed, I'll just open the door, he'll come out, get a good stretch, and then I'll walk in and we'll snooze it up after that. I woke up today and like my arm was just kind of like out like this, and he had cuddled up like in my arm, so that was nice. Wake up with him. But he's doing good. Yeah, where's that video at? For those that may have missed it, it's like the ultimate in the dude report. Where is that? Oh, there it is. You might hear it for a second, but I'll pause it. There we go. I'll play that. Ooh, easy. This will stop being weird. There we go. I'll play that shortly after the kitties are done doing their thing. Can I post my Discord here? Sure, go ahead, Sauce. I don't know if it's going to let you, but if you can break the link up the right way to make it work, by all means. Franco, look like Franco's headed out for the evening. Have a good evening, sir. Get some sleep, or at least get some rest. All I can smell in here is cat food. It's not me, that's good. Every once in a while. I got my first ever fluke meter, says Tommy Hanlon. The PCB is dated 1984, a fluke 27. Oh yeah, the 27s are great. That's why that fucking thing's dated 1984 original design. Like they even had to change much on a 27. That's old school awesome right there. Good call. Good nice. Good nice. Good pickup. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what are you doing, Focus? Stop trying to focus on Ronnie's camouflage and that. Look at him. Like, he just blends in with that fucking carpet. He is so dangerous to own. I'm sorry, to have hanging out at night when you gotta pee. Not own. Yeah, good old camo cat. Poofers is eating what's left of his food. Hopefully she'll clean everything off the floor. Love that shit. First thing I do when I vacuum is they just get food everywhere. What makes it a NATO spec unit? Probably certified higher grade components, usually a heavier case, but it's usually NIST certified at the least to be military spec or government spec. What is NIST? It's like National Institute of Science and Technology, I think. Weren't they just dismantled by President Orange? Cream cat, cream carpet. Yes, Josh. Yeah, he's a ginger, but he's my creamy ginger. That don't sound right. You have a cream cat, but your floor is white. Yeah, that helps. NATO spec equals more expensive. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's basically the same. A lot of the military spec is the same thing. It's just more expensive because it's being sold to the military. And most third party outside of the military companies will not give the military any kind of a bulk rate or discount because it's government, and nobody gives the government discounts. I don't know, it's whatever. However it works. Do y'all think? Ramshaw, I only have one fluke meter, a 179. I don't actually own any flukes. I had a 223. That's the one with the wireless face. That's good for like at least 50 feet Trust me, I know. But that got stolen years ago. So now I have the that little Unity, cool little one that everybody. It's like a UT something or other E. What is it, like 210, 120, 180, 810, something like that. Got that little amp clamp one I use at work, and I have my X-Tech meter amp clamp 1000 amp AC or DC. X-Tech is FLIR's line, like, you know, FLIR thermal cameras. X-Tech is their line of meters, so they're pretty fucking good. I've been using X-Tech at work, like bouncing in my tool bag with my wrenches. Like, it gets the shit beat out of it, and like, it's fucking fine. You have a Harbor Freight special. Yeah, I got a couple of them kicking around too. I mean, they're not bad to have, you know, like $5 or free if you buy enough stuff. Or just go on a weekend. If you go to Harbor Freight, try to make it on like a Saturday, because they're usually giving free shit away. Or you just pick up a flyer and you go to the back and you say, okay, what can I get for free today? Like flashlights, a meter, cheap ass meter. Like, I'd be fine using it in America, and I have, for 120 volts. Just be careful. Don't use it for, I really wouldn't recommend anything more than that. Yeah, the Unity 210E. Yeah. Those Mr. S, those fucking things are awesome. I love that little guy. Like, I've been using that more than my X-Tech lately, just because I keep it in a more convenient spot. But either of them are fine. I'm actually thinking of getting another, the 210s, another one of those 210s to just leave in here on the desk. It would be nice to have a permanent meter in here. Actually, I got that Klein Tools one, but I like the Unity. They're smaller. They're really useful. Like, the amp clamps on them are very accurate at sub amp measurements. Yeah, I love that shit, Mr. S. That is always the biggest thing in the meter world. Electricians hate meters that default to DC, and automotive, or pretty much anybody else, hates meters that default to AC. Yeah, the Unity, that does AC first, and that's fine. I got used to it. My X-Tech, I think that's DC first. I don't actually remember. No, I think that is AC. No, that is AC first, because that's not an automotive style. Because I wanted specifically the 1000 amp on AC or DC, because I work with that type of current sometimes on either, with these big fucking electric lifts, and old ass electric lifts especially. Like, I've seen old electric, like 12-ton, you know, rated for picking up 12-ton lifts that would, like, yeah, if you were driving and you decided to lift at the same time, like seeing 6, 7, 800 amps on a like a surge, not a spike, but a slow raising and lowering surge, was like not uncommon for some of them older fuckers. Especially if you were like carrying a load and trying to do all that shit at the same time. Holy shit. Cookie says, I just fixed a neighbor's solar light array. BigClive style. 50 diodes okay, but only the switch was corroded. Oh, that's good. Yeah, get rid of those goddamn switches. That's cool. It's nice to be able to fix stuff and not just toss it. I like the cheap ones exclusively, do you? Okay. Nothing wrong with that. C2S, I have several of the free meters. Somehow, after 5 years, the batteries they come with haven't leaked. Wow, really? Because they're all, what, the zinc? What the fuck are the cheap batteries? Is it zinc oxide or something like that? That's pretty good. Those are just terrible. I dislike auto select meters because it discourages thinking. Yeah, I'm fine with either. Like, I have access to a bunch of old school Simpson meters, and I actually have one downstairs that one of these zinc carbon. Okay, that's yeah, because you can get the carbon rods out of them. That's right. Thank you, Chris. Paul, what is a haggis crossed with a unicorn? A haggis? What? Maybe not that one there, Top Smoke. Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with a break-in for our new poll thing here. Some kind of a poll that makes sense. Because we do have a new way to do polls that is inclusive for Twitch and YouTube. Oh, snap. Problem is, it's not anonymous. Like, you have to vote in chat for it to work. But, you know, we're not going to do too many intrusive public polls. But at least we'll be able to do some of the, like, quote, fun polls or goofy polls, and everyone who wants to join in can now. Between the two, yeah, I guess I can close Rob so I can see my stuff here. All right. Oh, we got 30 people watching. That's pretty good. Holding on there. Good. On Twitch, I mean. That's good. We're slowly building our Twitch side of things. I do like how I like how that sits. Like the chat, how it's sitting over on that. Sorry, that side. I like how that sits. That works. I have to get everything moved over. Oh, yeah, I got that old ass 1945 meter. What did we call that? Is it Elvira? Did we end up calling it Elvira? Because one of the signatures on it, like, I had this old ass meter. It's downstairs. We did a teardown on it to, like, explore it. And someone looked up the history of the company, and during the time it was manufactured, the plants were all full of the ladies because the men were all out in World War II. And this one was signed, and I believe we came up with, it probably said Elvira, like someone signed it, but it was something close to that. Scruff's old Bakelite big meter. Yeah, it's a good meter, and it works. Everything on it works. Because I found batteries that it took it was a really weird, I think it was like 15 volts or some weird size battery, and then like, I think like a double A or something. But we got it to work. And I do eventually, I'm thinking of actually putting it on display at some point. All right. But haven't gotten here just yet. But we'll see. The living room itself is pretty close. Once I get the TV out. Ooh, that's like this week. I believe that's this week. If I can get that one TV out of the way. Like, twice a year you can push like 2, actually now it's 3, I think. Like, just big fucking things out. Like appliances, like old refrigerators. Like, I shoved a fucking water heater out there. Like, you can put shit out on the curb twice a year. And I think, like I said, I think this year is 3. Couches, mattresses, I've done that. I believe that is Tuesday. I'll have to check. Hopefully I didn't miss it again, like a dumbass. But I need to get that big ass console, old ass console TV that we tore apart on like the first live after Clive. I don't think it was called that yet, but that Panasonic that we gutted, that is still in the living room. It's mostly used for Ronnie to sit on and eat treats on, but it needs to go, because then I can put a shelf up there, and then on the top part of the shelf, hopefully where the cats can't reach, I can put some cool stuff. Yeah. All right, what was the bing bong here? That was the Pianoman. My old TMK 500 meter. From Pianoman. Oh. Yeah, that's fairly sort of similar to the old Simpson. That looks like a slightly smaller version. I like that little guy. See, like those little tiny meters like that, they work fine. You can get them little those little gray, they always come with like the gray fake leather, like super thin meters. Like, those work fine for a lot of things as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with those. That's a nice meter. Appreciate that send. It's almost time for the top of the hour toast. Yeah, we'll be able to get that in before the next Twitch ad in 5 minutes. She's quite a big me. Oh, it is a big. Okay. Yeah, it looks, I don't know, it kind of looks like it's probably about that big. Like, I don't know what the fuck is that big in the world. Like, you know, a couple bananas. Uh, you can store lots of useless stuff on a shelf instead of just having one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do have some like that old meter I got, that the World War II meter. What I want to do is I want to build a slow voltage swing, like maybe like a 1 volt swing, and put it on, like, you know, whatever the fucking one of the ranges is, like its lowest, like somewhere around 1 or 2 volt meter swing. And I just want it to, like, really slowly, like maybe even time it to the hour if I can figure out how to do that, just to use that as a swing. And if I can time it to the hour, like, you know, hour 1, hour 2, or something like that, I want to do something like that. Tariff bananas or US built bananas? I would say tariff bananas, yeah. I don't remember the brand of the meter. Let me see if I can figure out. If I can find that. I'm sure I had the specs in the video, but I don't remember. I don't even remember how long ago that was. And of course, fucking, what the fuck was that? You just scroll through shit and all that else, you go, what the fuck is that? That's a forklift thing. Yeah, I don't see that. I'll have to, if I remember, I'll grab it and bring it up for next week. Or at least, at the very least, check the brand on it. But top of the hour toast, everyone. Cheers. Oh, in the dude video, I'll show you that real quick. Graham Shaw's getting ready to go. Here, before you go, if you got a second, I'll show you that dude video. I don't know if you saw it or not. If you already saw it, do your thing. But here's the video I took the other day. I put it on YouTube, but sometimes they don't always come through. What's up, buddy? Yeah. That's us just chilling. Like, this is what he does now. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, he went from being a stray cat for 7 or 8 years to, like, asking for pets by lifting his paw. But that's what he does. Like, every night, he just sits there staring at me, waiting for scritchy pets. And he's just discovered the neck scritches. Like, he's really all about those deep neck scritches now. At first, he was, you know, a little tripped out by him, but he's liking them now. Look at that. So, he's doing just fine. As far as this week's dude report goes, I'd say he's good. Let me minimize that, close that. Okay. Got that. Megavolt. Some of my meters. Megavolt has, wow. Okay. Megavolt has sent a collection of various meters they have. Deep tissue massage feels good to the dude, says Frank Nedobetti. Yeah, he definitely seems to be digging it. Why can't I? That was weird. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck? Why does it do that sometimes? He's not going to have any fucking... now he's probably going to try to call back. That's fucking great. Just trying to call fucking... Why are my work... I don't know. Anyway. So we may have a callback in a minute. Okay. So we got AC volts. AC amperage. I can't zoom on that. Something volts. Okay. I don't know why that's not working. 200, this is volts. Yeah, there's a lot of old school stuff there. I fucking knew it. Dump that call. And kilowatts. Amperes. Nice. That's a good collection up there. I like the ratchet strap holding everything together there. Nice. Holding up the insulation. Is that to help for thermal and noise insulation? Thank you for those. I'm guessing he's not going to have any idea. I don't know what I even have there on voicemail. It's probably fucking something about Scrufdog Live, so he'll know who it is. I'm like, yeah, I have no idea why the fuck that called you. Anyway. Related to the meter discussion, apologies where the rust, but I am a dirty, filthy hoarder, says Chipmunk. Okay. There's one from Chippy. A little old school. AC and DC volts and amps. Ah, it is some old school. Look at them, old plastic knobbies. Nice. Zero down. AC, DC, plus and minus. Nice. Alright. Flip that one back. I like the old school ones. They usually look pretty nice. Oh, here's Rob again. With a video. Whoa. Rob's yelling at us in a video. Alright. See what we got from the Pianoman.
Check this out, guys. meat.
Oh, that's the continuity tester. Nice. Alright. See everything we called up there. Good there. Looks like the meter I used one of those used in college. Yeah, who knows? Old TMK 500 meter. Okay. Sound Japanese. Yeah, I've always just heard the beep. I've never heard a buzz. I wonder if that's a like a piezo. How do you? There's one thing I've never really sorted out. How do you say piezo? Is it piezo? Fucking hell, is it piezo, piezo, piezo? Your mom's a hoe. Like, how the fuck is that actually pronounced? I've never actually like sorted it. I always just call it piezo. Piezo? Okay. So it's piezo, not piezo. Alright. That's close enough. I'd rather it be piezo, because that just means all the fucking ones that go bad at work, when they were done, I would just be able to eat them if they were piezo. That'd be nice. Get some cherry piezo. Maybe some blueberry piezo. Probably make a nice tone as a beeper as well. I feel like blueberry would probably sound pretty good. And like I said, and then once it goes bad, you can just eat it. What's up, PW? Piezo. Yeah, I wonder if that's another one of the things depends. Oh, it's pronounced rhubarb, says he to us. Okay. I wonder if that's another one of those things that just kind of depends where you are. I'll just call it a piezo. Or I'll probably forget and keep calling it piezo. Who knows? Chippy says a decent continuity buzzer. Dave Jones would approve. I thought Dave Jones liked the delayed ones though. Like I thought he liked the delayed continuities, not the instant continuity ones. I don't understand the delayed ones. All that does for me is slow me the fuck down. Like, I want beep, 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 beep. Like, I don't want beep. Oh, there it is. Okay, how about this one? How much fucking time is this going to be? Okay. Like, no, I want it scratchy. That's how we say it. Okay. Yeah, like, I feel like that might be a thing. But no, as far as the continuity testers, like, I need instant ones. Because if I'm really on a wire, that delayed bullshit can eat my entire ass. Like, because sometimes, like, it's just, it's like watching fucking gay porn. There's just a little bit of, just touching the tips to get shit done. Dave doesn't like the delay. Oh, for some reason I thought all right, okay, good. Well, Okay, well, that's one less thing that I think is weird about Dave. I thought he liked the delay. I fucking hate the delay. He doesn't like it. Perfect. Good. Yeah, exactly. C2S. For too long, you're like, is it not making contact or is it a delay? And if you do the wiggle thing and there's a delay built in, like you're done. Like you'll never fucking find it. Whoa, what do we got here from Rasher? Oh, it does actually say 20. Okay. It's after midnight now here in Dublin, Ireland, says Rasher. I know I have been controversial on here, and thanks for your tolerance. I don't mean to offend anyone. This is my only night I drink every week. That's fine. Like, you know, as we do, Rasher. One, I appreciate the 20 euros and whatever it popped up there. Appreciate that. Cheers. But besides that, like, you know, we handle it if things get a little wild, and like you're still here, so obviously we just know how that goes. And some nights some people get a little wild. We kind of go, okay, go over there for a second, come back, everything's good. I'm like, it's cool. You are welcome here. It is not a problem. We just, you know, like I said, every once in a while we go, ooh, okay, calm down. But that's good. We're good. Appreciate that. Cheers again. Hell, even Chippy thinks you're all right. You know what I mean? I know you two are the ones that really go at it, and I will tell you, it does get interesting sometimes watching some of the shit you guys say, but that's not anything I'd talk about on the channel most of the time, but every once in a while. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. God, I was thinking, oh yeah, shit, I gotta fucking text my boy. So next Friday, this Friday, this coming Friday, so like Facebook, let's just start at the beginning here. It's not like we don't have time to kill. So Facebook is, for me, like I check it a couple times a year, like, you know, right after my birthday to say thanks, because I just get happy birthdays or whatever. Well, after my birthday this year, I checked it, and there was a happy birthday from my buddy's wife, because he's not on social media, I guess. Dave did a fluke versus other meters. Delete. Oh, really? No shit. Okay. Wow, I was totally off on that. Thanks there, Cookie. I may have to look for that. Goofballs are hard to offend, says Pianoman. Yeah, that is true, Lockwatcher. Or not Pianoman. Pancake Man. But anyway. Shit. What the fuck was that? God damn it. Fluke, paint, that, cross-eyed. Damn it. See, like, I need my own rewind sometimes. The disagreement thing, that went to... Oh my god, I hate when I do that. Alright, somebody remind me what the fuck I was talking about. I'll get back on there unless I see... something controversial. Icons. More pancakes. Facebook. Thanks, Jack Attack. And D-Wood. Hey, what's up, D-Wood? Hey, D-Wood, me and you should get together before the wipe and derp around on some scum. Shoot me a message thing. Anyway, so I can let you on my server. So Facebook, Farcebook, yeah, exactly, Norm. So I went on there. I messaged her back. I'm like, hey, like, appreciate it, but hey, like, how's my boy doing? And we started talking. And now this Friday, I haven't seen this dude, and he's bringing one of the other homies in almost 30 years. So we're going to go out and have sushi on Friday. So that'll be cool. I haven't actually had fresh... We were just talking about that, weren't we? I know I was talking about that with Killer Mike at some point. I think we were talking about that here, where I haven't had sushi in a while. So that'd be nice to go get some sushi. It's a good place. I've been there in the past a lot of times, and the sushi's always been good and fresh and tasty. So I'm going to be getting me some spider roll, which is soft-shelled crab that's been tempura, you know, fried or whatever, and then rolled up and got some like nice fucking oyster sauce or brown sauce or whatever on it. It's fucking great when you get a sushi roll that has like legs, little legs sticking out, or a sandwich. If you eat a soft shell crab sandwich, which is fucking delicious as well. Again, you're picking a sandwich up that has legs. It's fucking great. But anyway, I'll get the spider roll. I usually get unagi. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago. But I'll get unagi, which is freshwater eel. That's really good. It's surprisingly good. A lot of times I'll get spicy tuna just to see how the spicy tuna is because I really like spicy tuna. Maybe a dragon roll or volcano roll. Something. I just like getting shit with fucking crab and shrimp and seafood and stuff. And yeah, I used to get California rolls there, C2S, but I definitely get something different. We had to look at our meters back in the day. Get off my lawn, says Boink. Yeah, I remember actually looking at meters to get that done. The life cycle of eels is so weird. Yeah, some of them are. I've learned a long time ago. I remember learning a little bit about them. There, Chris. They yeah, some of them are just odd. But yeah, like unagi's really good. It's soft. It's not chewy. That's the freshwater eel. Like it's real soft. It's not chewy. It's got like a good taste to it. And then when I eat sushi, I have a little bit of, like I'll take a shitload of wasabi, add just a little bit of fucking soy sauce, just enough to basically get the wasabi to pudding-ish consistency. You know, like a little bit looser, so it's dippable without dipping the whole fucking thing up. You know what I mean? I'll turn it into a really strong dip, and I'll eat it like that. And if I feel if the wasabi's not strong enough, then I'll get a separate thing of wasabi, and I'll put raw wasabi on the sushi, and then dip it and eat it like that. Sushi can be vegan. Yeah, a lot of sushi and sashimi. Well, obviously not sashimi, but sushi can be vegan. You can get stuff. It's fine. Sushi, otherwise known as bait. Well, you know, gotta use it somewhere. Long fairy tales have a tendency to drag on. Ah. Matambale, what's going on, bub? Welcome. Let's see, raise a few eels in your fish tank and, well, you just can't eat them, wasabi or not. It becomes a pet. Yeah, I don't want to eat any pets necessarily. But, that'll be, ooh. Black Watcher, I did try the Campbell's grilled cheese tomato soup, and it was the bomb. So you made grilled cheese and then used tomato soup as dip there, Black Watcher? Because if you did, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, I don't even see tomato soup as tomato soup. Like, when I see those letters in that order, my eyes read grilled cheese dip. Like, if I see tomato somewhere else, it says tomato. But if it's on that can, my brain, like, just doesn't see it. It just sees grilled cheese dip. Because that's the only reason why I buy tomato soup. And it's really fucking good. Like, just basic ass fucking grilled cheese. And like gas masher, and I know a couple others use like mayonnaise on the bread. Some of you, yeah, actually, you know what? Here's a poll. Here's our first poll. Let's try our first official poll in the new setup. Where is that? Links and settings. Like meter, tip jar, graphical poll. Poll options. All right, so it's a little weird. Okay, here's the question. Okay. Grilled cheese. We did this a long time ago. We'll do it. Grilled cheese. How do you make it? Let's see. 1. Butter on bread. Let's see. I'll put butter on bread or Bob. So answer, it's kind of what you got to answer this. You have to do hashtag and then one of the answers. So the first answer will be Bob. So butter on bread. Number 2, butter in pan or butter in pan. Bip. All right, cool. So we got Bob, we got Bip. for another answer. Let's see. Mayonnaise. Mayo slash oil-based. Something oil-based on bread. Or mob. And we'll just do other, other. All right, so we got, so do a hat, and I'll just do it in chat. I mean, you figure it out. But the answer will be hashtag and whatever the answer is. So we got butter on bread, butter in pan. 3 is mayo, and 4 mayo or other oil-based thing, and then that. Okay. And reset poll and enable. Ooh. All right. So in chat, do hashtag Bob for, butter on bread. Hashtag BIP for, what is that? Butter in pan. Mob, hashtag mob for mayo or oil on the bread, or hashtag other. Let's see. So for me, it would be butter on bread. So I would find the mouse, grab the correct keyboard, and do hashtag Bob. And it just came through everywhere. Okay. I don't know that I count for my own thingies, but there we go. So now we can actually watch things happen live. Like I said, the only thing is that, like, it's not anonymous, so we're not going to be doing some of the more, quote, personal polls this way, but this is a cool, I think this is and we went through this, I think, Wednesday. Like, this is all the other templates, like, you can't do any, like, super customizable ones, but all the other templates, the answers are basically unreadable. Whoa, what happened? Wait, why didn't it pop? Oh, it did pop up. What was that? Was that a follow? Oh, Mr. S redeemed a toast. Yeah, okay, good. Was it 420 somewhere? It was. Cheers, everybody. Happy 420. Take a puff, take a shot, take a drink, scratch your butt, pinch a nipple, pet your cat, whatever. Do something cool. Cheers, everybody. And cheers, Mr. Rush. Toasty or cheese on toast grilled? Like a grilled cheese, like bread, cheese, bread, pan, hot, flip, melt. Actually, that's working out pretty good. Seems like most, I wonder okay, what is the other? Did you miss the dude report, Lock? I played the video. Like, dude is doing real good. He's fine. He's chilling. He sleeps with me every night. He's been trying to sleep on me a lot lately. Not like on me, but like against me when he can. Like, he's good. I played a video of him a little while ago of him, like, he asks for pets now. So he's doing good. Let's see. For 20, you can eat a kebab, then just kebab? Bread plus cheese plus bread. Stick under grill, turn over when burnt. Yeah, pretty much, Andy. Or if you got those clamshell, like, waffle maker things that you can swap the plates into. Something just happened. Oh. The sexy German wants me to stretch. Okay. I got one of those, and it's got the thing where you put the sandwich in and you close it, and it cuts the sandwich in half and, like, welds, welds the seams together so you can make your own kind of hot pockety style thing. Ooh. Thank you for those there, toasties and stretches. Appreciate that. An air dryer does pretty good for what? A hot ham and cheese, grilled cheese. I don't know. Tomato bisque with grilled cheese croutons. That would actually be pretty good. My only issue with croutons is I'll buy, like, seasoned croutons and then I'll just eat them like fucking potato chips. Like, I used to purposely buy big bulk bags, especially around Thanksgiving, of just dry, lightly seasoned stuffing, and just sit there and fucking just eat them. Like, they're fucking delicious. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if you eat them in your salads, they're good, but they're also, you know, really good by themselves. Like they're, I don't know, eat them like potato chips. Go for it. You have my permission, unless like it would be bad for you. Then don't. Where am I level? Okay, I just turned the microphone up about a pinch because it wasn't quite maxed out. I don't use butter on the bread because it makes the cheese slide off. Well, no, see what you got to do. Like how I do it, I put a shitload of butter on the bread, put that in the pan. Then I put 2 or 3 slices of square cheese, aka American cheese or yellow cheese, square cheese. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Well, if for a standard one, and then I'll butter up another piece of bread, slap that on top, and then I'll turn the pan on, like kind of low, like pretty low. That way, that bottom can cook slowly and heat the rest of it up. And then that first flip, depending on how slow you're going, it may hold together, it may not, but just be careful of that first flip and quickly straighten it out if you need to. And then by then you're pretty good. Just let it get pretty brown. It does take a little while. Can we use blue cheese, says Vince UK. All right, where is the, how do you ban people again? Where is that button? No, you can't use blue cheese, Vince. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? That's
Shut up, Meg.
God, blue cheese. No, you can't use rotten ranch cheese for grilled cheese. But if you want to make a deluxe one, which what I'll do is I'll get like my 4 cheese sprinkle cheese, put that on, put the bread down, you know, bread, butter, sprinkle cheese, and then 2 slices of fucking American cheese, then more sprinkle cheese, and then the bread. And you can also, if you want to, if you have a lid, put the lid on there while the pan's warming up, so the lid gets warm as well, so it helps reflect heat, and that will help your cheese melt while that first layer browns up nice to help bond it together as well. Just things to try, and of course you can put like what's really good on there: turkey, ham. You don't just have to put ham in there. You can get some turkey in there. Roast beef is pretty good. It's okay. As far as lunch meat roast beef goes, like real roast beef would probably be pretty good actually. It would just be a weird chunky sandwich. But anyway, like definitely good. And then you just make your tomato soup or tomato bisque. Use milk if you can instead of water, and use, if it's a concentrated type, use half the amount that they request to make it even thicker. And then, but don't just dump it in there. That's a little off. Definitely put milk if you can, water, but either way, use half the amount if it's a concentrate like Campbell's. Get it hot and just dip away. Dip, 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 dip. Grilled blue cheese sounds fantastic, says Colin. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess if you're into it, like, okay, here you go. All right. You blue cheesy people, could someone try that and like report back? If you think about it, try to make, I would be, because does blue cheese melt? Is there any goo factor? Because that would be like the thing. I don't know if blue cheese melts because I don't work with blue cheese on any level except for to get it out of the way. Blue cheese melts rather well. I mean, stick it in my, okay. Tom Blaine says it melts. Yeah, I mean, if it melts, try making a grilled blue cheese. Somebody, if you don't mind, I guess. Blue cheese melts on buffalo cheese, chicken pizza. Buffalo chicken pizza is good, yeah, but I don't get blue cheese on that shit there, Frank. That would probably, I don't know. Like, I wonder if it would be better heated up. But see, the problem, I don't think it would, because the problem to me, blue cheese tastes like cheese with dust and fungus on it, which, I mean, that's pretty much what it is anyway, isn't it? Yeah, I know some people put blue cheese on a burger. Never really tried that. Now, chutney. What is chutney again? I know I've had chutney. I just forget what's in it. Isn't that like a bean? Some bean ground up. Are you doing a fried cheese sandwich and using non-biscuit terms? I mean, how biscuity? Like how? I'm sorry. Is there some weird way that biscuit heads fuck up a grilled cheese, or a what do you guys call it? The cheesy thing? I know there's some other word that y'all use for grilled cheese ish sometimes. I feel like something just happened over here. Maybe not. Toast, that's it. Cheese toasty. That's right. C2S. Yes. Cheese toasty. That's right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's acceptable. The only thing that's weird to that is over here we have, I don't know if they're still around actually, but one of Pop-Tart's biggest competitors for at least at some point was called Toasties. And they were basically Pop-Tarts without the frosting on the outside, but they were fucking packed on the inside. But the dough was a little bit different and they didn't taste like Pop-Tarts. I'll eat them hot or cold. But Toasties, you really had to kind of toast them up to get them right. All right. American stoves don't have grills as we know them, and the cheese runs out the bottom of the toaster, so they do not cheese on toast in a frying pan. Like, do you have some weird way you make fucking grilled cheeses over there or something? A certain amount of butter is fine, says Rasher. Probably actually beneficial to health if it's real butter. I agree a little bit. And not the type that is spreadable from the fridge. Country correct margin with vitamin D. If it is spreadable from the fridge, it's not good. Yeah, I actually have both. I use a lot of the not good stuff, but I have so much fucking shit going wrong with me anyway. Like, just fucking bring it all in. Toaster strudels, that was another good one. Those were frozen, and those you actually, if I remember, those are the ones you actually had to put the frosting on yourself. I used to get them for breakfast all the fucking time when I was growing up. Frank Notobetty's out. Have a good evening, Frank. Appreciate you spending time here. We see we got something from Electron Box coming in, looks like. How's this poll doing here? 62% do butter on bread. Oh yeah, I probably missed that. What is the other? Yeah, say it again, because I probably missed it. Like, what other things do you put on a grilled cheese besides mayo? To, you know, get the brown thing going. Stoves and cookers in Britain have a small boiler for cooking grilled cheese and similar stuff. Really? Have to look into that. That's something, let's see. UK stove broiler. I'll take your fucking time. All right. Oh, that thing? Huh. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay. Yeah, if I ever change my stove top out, because mine's just a stove top, it's not like a full oven thing. If I ever do that, I'm probably going to swap it for something with a built-in flat griddle, and then just big motherfucking regular burners for pots and pans. Butter on the outside makes them crispy and stops burning. Ad starts in 50 seconds for Twitch. Never had either? You've never had either what? There, Matambale. Wait, who wait? Butter toast with Marmite, add baked beans, then cheese on top and grill. I've heard of that before. If I ever get over that island, or set of islands over there, y'all gonna have to make me some of this weird shit you talk about. Because even though it's weird, some of it sounds really fucking good. Vegemite or Marmite. Oh, okay. I've had... Well, aren't they about the same? Like, I know I've had... which one's the... Isn't one of them like more Australian or something like that? Is that Marmite? I've had the one that's like I think it's Australian-ish based. Mayo on all sides and provolone cheese, says Boozy. I feel like Gas Masher might do mayo on all sides. Vegemite, okay, I've had I've had Vegemite. That was fine. I don't remember it being bad. I don't even remember having it once or twice. I remember it being pretty fine, okay, whatever. I don't remember being much special, I guess. Alright, it's Marmite here, Vegemite there, basically the same-ish stuff, I would say. Never tried Amazon for food. That's where I get my cashews there, I get my MREs there. I actually just had a shipment, my subscribe and save shipment of cashews show up a couple days ago. Oh yeah, and like I was saying earlier, we did get our 2.5 millimeter hardware for the engine, and I'm not going to pull them out right now because they are covered in machinist oil, but I did get a set of feeler gauges that go down to 1/1000th of an inch, which is like 0.03 millimeters ish. So we'll be able to set. Forza Motorsport is on sale. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Captain Yo Double Scruff. Sent me a thing on Discord. I'll have to look at that later. Can't pull that up here. British food is renowned for being bland, but there are some things that are objectively nice, says Redhead Forrester. That makes sense. I do hear that in general, though, British food is kind of boring. I kind of... Did you get your... Yeah, those were my feel. Like I said, they're... Like, my hand stunk earlier, just messing with it, so I'll save that for Wednesday when we're dealing with it. But yeah, it's a straight set of feeler gauges, and then a less coarse, or a less fine set of, like, the gauges that have the little 45-degree angle on the end of it. I think it was... So it's 32 of those, and those are the ones that kind of almost, not to a point, but kind of like they taper towards the end for getting in there, getting all up in there. Oh, and we were talking, Rob and MK were talking, and then I started looking, and this little motherfucker is very customizable. Like, I am most likely we're going to do probably a research stream, which won't be very long. Like, we're going to take this apart, see what kind of tubes, and like I might do it. I don't know, maybe not. I mean, it's literally going to be like 5 minutes. But there's different tubes you can put in here, and then different firmware you can get to actually calibrate the different tubes. Because apparently these used to be a lot nicer than they are now, but they started putting a different tube in there to detect like different Geiger tube in it, but they never really changed the calibrations. But other people have taken over, and you can, the tubes are numbered, but other people have taken over, and you can actually replace the tube in it with something else, flash custom firmware, and it unlocks a whole bunch of stuff that they just didn't have in there, like actual data logging. And I think, and it fixes the sensitivity and all that. So we may be doing some mods to this. Like, when I check it out, I probably won't stream that, but like when the tube comes in and I get everything sorted, we may sit down and do the stream where I take it apart, put another tube in, then we'll upload the firmware, customize it. Maybe I'll have something radioactive by then to check it with. Let's see. Cookie Software says results. Blue cheese plus butter on bread in pan is good. Sharp taste, but very liquid cheese texture in the UK. Okay. All right. So that is a feasible thing if you're into blue cheese. I appreciate that, Cookie. And anyone else, by all means, try it, obviously. Okay, I'll go ahead and kill the poll. Let's see what happens when you hit end poll. What does it do? Where is that button? Okay. Poll is closed. So most people do butter on bread. Bunch of mayonnaise all over the place. Marmite. Some of your mom. Okay. And then I should click this and turn that off. Nice. Okay. Yeah. English mustard is like a brain freeze, but with heat, says Sauce. All right. Rob has a radio code 103 on the way. I'm super excited. Yeah, that's one of the ones where he does, was it like, I believe the right way to say would be like basic spectral analysis. Something like that. James Randolph says, if we don't think your food is bland, we're just being nice. Well, a lot of your food, like, now you got all that sugar tax and stuff. Like, I imagine that's why a lot of food has calmed gamma spec. Whoop. Okay, well, I didn't mean to click that, but that one's fine too. UK food can't be as bad as the stuff I'm eating due to my heart failure and diabetes. Well, yeah, okay. I was trying to click that. Gamma spectroscopy. Spectroscopy. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Yeah, I'm going to mess with that. I wouldn't mind. Like, I don't have the need for super awesome radiation detector right now, but if I can spend like 20, 30 bucks and make that one, do an upgrade and make its sensitivity more accurate, then by all means. And I may look to see if anybody is like removing any pieces from the side to expose it to more radiation, because a lot of radiation can be blocked by physical surfaces. So we'll, I guess it really depends on what kind of tube you get to see if it's even worth doing. But I am going to start looking at that. James Randolph, yeah, perfect. All our food is pure sugar. Yeah, that's everything here is fucking sugar. When it doesn't have sugar in it, it has corn syrup. Or fake sugar. Like somehow it needs to be sweetened. If I go, Lockwatcher asks, if I go to the UK and order biscuits and gravy, will I get cookies with gravy on them? Does that not, that does not sound bland. Yeah, I can't imagine going there and ordering that and then bringing that out. I'd probably eat it anyway. It probably wouldn't be horrible, depending on the cookie, I guess, and gravy. But yeah, and I was actually thinking about biscuits and gravy today. And biscuits, that would be, I guess, what you biscuit heads would call scones, apparently. The light, fluffy paste, or the light, fluffy, biscuity. Okay, not biscuit. It's not a fucking cookie. Damn, God, I can't even explain things right to you people. But yeah, that with a sausage gravy, preferably with chunks of sausage in it, a white gravy. Good stuff. Anyway, you should know that. That's, yeah. Nah, not scones. It's pronounced scone. It's pronounces, what? Biscuits are not scones. I don't know what the hell you people call those things. You put butter on them and dip gravy in them and like eat them with like other food. It's pronounced, the biscuits are not scones. I don't know what that, you, like, it's amazing that the people in UK don't even know how to speak English properly. The plural of scone is scone. Is it like fish? This is like, do the UK scones travel in schools? U.S. biscuits with sausage gravy is lovely. Yes. So at least, well, yeah, Chippy, you were over here for a little while, so you should have found that. Beats me, Scruff. Well, nobody wants to beat you, Matabele. Unless that's your thing, then by all means, I'm sure we could find someone to help you with that. Potato scone. Potato bread is actually really good. I get potato bread and potato buns for my farm burgers and the occasional chicken burger. But I usually just, if I'm doing a beef patty, there ain't no reason why I ain't going to throw a chicken patty and some turkey and everything else. Dumpling equals scone gravy nonsense, right? Is that their Jack Attack? Yeah, like, isn't dumpling something different over there for you people too? For us, a dumpling is basically biscuit dough thrown into boiling water. And then it creates a light, fluffy thing that goes really good with chicken. No veggies, just chicken, salt and pepper. All the Canadians that visit are bitching too. What is it? Who's bitching? What? We pronounce scones both ways, depends on the area. Oh, really? So there are like squadrons of scone swimming through. I love U.S. biscuits, says Chippy, but they do not exist here. I see. I don't understand that. It's not like it's complicated. It's like the same fucking ingredients you make to do like various bread and stuff. It's generally just a lot more butter in there. Sort that out, Chippy. Like, get U.S. U.S. biscuits. Let's get them going over there. Christ, if I came like you, like, all right, look. So if UK food is generally considered somewhat bland, my chicken and dumplings are a very basic meal. They're not bland, but they're not super seasoned. They're not like, woo, but it's that nice, relaxing, fucking good, hearty kind of food thing. I mean, all it is you're boiling chicken, like pieces of chicken, fucking, you're dumping in your U.S. biscuit dough to make a dumpling that floats on top, and then a bunch of butter, some salt and pepper, and that's it. Like, it's not bland, but it's just not screaming flavor like U.S. food. Like, that sounds like some shit the fucking UK people would fucking poop themselves for. Because it's good flavor that's not blow your fucking head off. I'll have to send some of you I'll have to find my specific recipe for that. I'll send it over to some of you UKers and maybe y'all can make it. We have a chicken stew similar to that. Yeah, I mean, as long as you got the floaty dough things, like that's it. I'll see if I can find my recipe. I'll like post it on the channel or whatever. It was that was one of the few things that came from my mother. That wasn't just a bunch of bullshit, was her fucking chicken and dumplings recipe. And I've known people to try and modify that recipe to improve it by adding this, adding that, and it just fucks it up every time. So I highly recommend you just try it as is. And if you want to try to add things, by all means. But yeah, I'll look for it. I think I know where the recipe is. I haven't made it in a while. Boxaboo! What's up, Bob? Henrik, what's going on? Let's see. British food mostly derives from what grows here. Not many spices, but the food is really quality stuff. Doesn't really need spices. Well, that makes sense too. Problem with most American food, one, everything has fucking sugar in it because it has to be, addictive, which is, the good for the sugar thing. Or, good for the money thing. But besides that, yeah, like everything here has to have some kind of screaming fucking holy shit flavor because everybody's in competition. And a lot of people just don't understand just regular food that tastes fucking good. Like, not every meal has to taste fucking great. Sometimes it can just be a good meal. Like, holy shit. Thanks, Chris. Sleep well. Have a good snooze fest. By all means, feel free to sleep a little late tomorrow. Even if it's only 5 minutes. Or, well, wait a minute. Is everybody's snooze button 9 minutes? Is that a thing? Is that like a nationwide? Is that an international thing? The 9-minute snooze button? Like, even the old school flashy red clock I have, because I'm old, that is a 9-minute snooze button. Or if I use, my Amazon device, I use 5 more minutes. Resetting your alarm for 5 more minutes or 10 minutes. I just call my thing. But if I say just blah, blah. Amazon does like snooze. Even that does a 9-minute one. iPhone snooze button is 10 minutes. Some people have 5 minutes, 7 minutes. And I've seen some you can set your snooze button. I think the Amazon devices, you can actually set your snooze. But I remember if I did, I set it to 9 minutes because that's just what I'm fucking used to. Boxy Boo just returned home from Louisiana Peach Festival. Noise. There is a drone show happening at 8:45 p.m. there. However, it was way too hot and we used up our budget already, so we left. It had nachos, though. Well, you know what? Nachos are good. I think nachos are one of those universals. So I feel like nachos are more universal than even potato chips. Because everywhere you go, you're going to find nachos. But I feel like potato chips or crisps, I don't know, I feel like you can find nacho chips in more places than you can potato chips. And that's probably because restaurants will typically, no matter what kind of theme it is, whether it is fucking Latino or Mexican or South American or American food, Chinese food, blah, blah, blah. It seems like anywhere you go, you can find just about, well, maybe not Chinese food, but you can just about always find a nacho on a menu in a restaurant. Whereas potato chips or crisps are typically at like sub shops and sandwich shops, delis like that. And then they usually have nachos as well. But, all right, wait. James Randolph says, my buddy has a clock that if you hit the snooze button a second time, it takes off. It has fucking wheel. Oh, I've seen ones like that. Yeah. I've seen one, when you go to hit it the second time, it's a little helicopter one that fucking like takes off and flies across the room. I've seen a couple of them like that. I love those things. But yeah, I've seen a couple of the runaway clocks, the ones that just drive around. You got to fucking chase it around, which is actually pretty evil, but it probably would actually make me get up because I am like a snooze button master. Oh, I just can't deal with getting up, especially because a lot of times in the morning I'll wake up and I won't be in so much pain, so I don't want to move because and it just hurts. But no, we need to make Wallace and Gromit style alarms. Oh my god, something to toss your yeah, throw me out of bed somewhere, and get me dressed. That would. The only problem with that is by the time I land in the service van, I'd probably fall back asleep. Boink just had my dinner. Well, there to his dinner. Spaghettis with meat sauce, garlic bread with extra garlic, and coffee. Yeah, I might have another coffee this evening. I gotta figure out what I'm doing tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna mess around on the game. I think I'd rather tweak my overlays tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna stream anything tonight as far as the game goes, but I never know. It might happen. We'll see what's going on. Captain Barrett says, I once had an alarm clock in... Wow, I'm fucking that all up. Anyway, I once had an alarm clock in the shape of a rooster that you were able to smack at the wall to shut it off. And when you did, it said, good morning. That's fucking great. Yeah, some of the ideas that they've come up with annoying ass alarms or fun alarms that, like, yeah, you have to like throw the shit. I mean, kind of like that, you got to bonk. Hold on. There we go. How that, you got to bonk to get it, change color modes. That's made because that's technically, it was, I don't know how, but that's supposed to be like a kid's toy. So they like shake it and throw it around because it's kind of squishy. It changes colors, but the hard plastic thing on the bottom, I feel like probably would like hurt kids. Chippy's got to go. All right. Go do your thing. Hopefully everything's good. A whack-a-mole alarm clock. I think they have that Electron box. Speaking of which, you sent in pictures. Forgot about that. Let's see. Electron box. Yeah. The slow reorganization of my lab. I'm bored of doing it now, but nearly done. Yeah, I could get that. What? Oh, look. See, look. You got your tubes. You know what's up. Most likely going to be getting a J321 tube for that. Because that's what they were originally designed for. And you got all the good stuff in there. Nice. Butt probes. Good. It's always good to have a thing for butt probes. All right. Whoa. There we go. Kitty cat. Kate number 1. Oh, you chilling under something. And Satka. What's up? Sheltering from the rain. Yeah, I don't. It rained like kind of today. It's probably going to rain tomorrow. Not really sure how that's going to go. I am getting hungry, so we'll call the stream in about 6 or 7-ish minutes. And you know I always run a little bit long. Usually do. But we'll get past the top of the hour toast. And then I think I'm going to make a big fucking burger. Because like we started talking about burgers. I got a shit ton of cheese in there. I got a bunch of bacon. Let's make a big ass burger. Wish I had some potato chips. I gotta go to the store tomorrow. Pick up some groceries, pick up some cat litter, and get some cash. Because the neighbor is... Did I talk about this earlier already? But the neighbor is going to help do a drainage ditch because they kind of fucked it up when they moved in. So they're going to put a drainage thing down, tie it into my drain pipes that I have underground on my property. And I'm going to give him some cash. He's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. I'm like, Deuce, do your thing, man. Yeah, I just want to make sure because you don't have to dig under your sidewalk. I don't want to fuck your yard up. And I'm like, dude, I could give a fuck about this yard. Do your thing. I'm going to give him some cash for covering that. Cheers, Boozy. Hey, let's do one more while we're here. Cheers, everybody. Cheers there, Boozy man. Oh, so yeah, if you play Scum, let me know. Maybe we'll, like, since the reset's happening in like 10 days, maybe we'll derp around on the server tomorrow on stream or something. See who's available when or whatever. I don't know. Have a little bit of fun if anyone's available. Foxy Boo says, I have a friend whose mom always said she had a screw in her head. I thought she was joking. However, last month I found out she was serious. She has a screw in her head. No. Let's see. I know a couple people that have additional hardware. I'm not sure if I know anybody with hardware in their head, though. Most of them are like legs and arms. Like titanium rods, because, like, you know, bones disintegrated. Good stuff like that. Scruff goes out the back door, falls in a hole, the neighbor stole his yard. It's just like a black. It's like that fucking video game that just came out a few months ago, that dig a hole game. I gotta step out, there's like a 50-foot hole. Be like, alright. Well, geez, I don't have to, actually, you know what? I wouldn't have to mow it. Maybe he should steal it. Let's get crazy next Friday on Scum before the reset. Well, this Friday, I'm going to be eating sushi. Going out with some homies I haven't talked to in almost 30 years. But yeah, we can get something sorted out. Now they got a car too. No, not a squirrel in her head, Mr. A Cake. A screw. And who's her? Her who, huh? Who? I had 9 screws and plates in my ankle, or I have, I'm sorry, 9 screws and plates in my ankle, says Lock Watcher. Well, that sucks. Like, how is your mobility? There. Yeah, do you like fall down or something? Good question. Good ask there, Rasher. Is that a car, a fall? Like, were you born with your foot in your ass already? Like, did you kick your own ass, maybe? A barn was stolen nearby where I live, says C to us. How do you steal a fucking barn? Do you have, like... I'm sorry, is this like the fucking, the Amish mafia? Like, slipping in at night and fucking repoing a barn? What the fuck? Stole a barn? Good grief. A barn is so tiny in nuclear science jargon. What? What are you talking about, Rob? Paul Norman, I have a screw loose. Yeah, I think a lot of people that watch me have a screw loose there, Paul. It's, I don't know, we all kind of flock together, I guess. I have wires in my cheekbones as Cookie, Cookie software, and jaw. Still after 40 years, no issue, though. Okay. I mean, if it's, I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess if you got good stainless in there, the worst it'll do is just oxidize, and that's fine. That wouldn't corrode, I suppose. Okay. That sounds horrible, though, but can't imagine that's around for a happy reason. James Randolph, someone stole a cabin a couple 100 miles north. Like, oh, I guess people stealing houses and shit. Like, what the fuck? Blink sent some sideways pictures. I don't think I can rotate these, can I? No. Okay. Well, Blink, those are sideways. I'll give you a second to either try to turn them or I'll just show them sideways. It's up to you. Sent you my bench and project shelf. Yeah, it's the sideways one there. And oh, there's Kevin Hardesty. I think Kevin left? Let's see, what did Kevin said? 2 kitties, head and butt. There we go. This is from Kevin Hardesty from earlier. I missed that. The email sometimes takes a while to come through, as I've said before, because of various filters. There's 2 kitties getting in that sunshine. Ooh, a little Lego car. That's cool. Yeah, Kevin does Lego stuff as well. Boxy Boo, gotta go shower. That's all for me. Well, have a good shower there, Boxy Boo. Cool whip. Cool whip. Appreciate you swinging through. Didn't I have something else in there? Forza Motorsports on sale. How much is Forza? 35 bucks. At this point, I'll probably wait for next generation race game. Maybe get a situation in here or get my force feedback wheel working again. Okay, I think we're good there. Looks like we're okay there. I think we're good there. All right, I think we're caught up. Oh, wow, top of the hour toast. Now let's do that again. Let's do that with this. Missed a little slightly late top of the hour toast, but cheers. That probably timed out. Let's see. They steal houses too, usually just on paper. Then they flip them before the owner. Yeah, really. Many years ago, Blackwatcher says, I did a Charlie Brown as I stepped on a landscape timber, foot facing the wrong way. Ooh, before the surgery. Was off work for 3+ months around the Gulf War time. Good Lord. Yeah, one time I was doing a trick on my bike over some like muddy water and it didn't realize the first jump it got on the pedal. And I had bear claws, what I called bear claws, which were the metal pedals and the fucking grips on them were just basically saw blades. So like your feet were fucking stuck on them. And the second jump I did, my foot slipped a little bit on the mud, but then it caught, like the tread caught on the bear claw fucking pedals, and my toes touched my leg. Like it just went flap, and I fucking ended up having to drag my bike through the woods about, it's probably about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, just dragging myself through the woods so I could go to the fucking hospital. And you rotated it. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's a little more showable. Here's the bench. I haven't found a place for the drawers yet. And the other pics of my project shelf. Right there, blink. Staying hydrated. That's good. Got some coffee stuff going on there. I'm a Folgers man myself, but, you know, that's fine. No Zoom, of course. That's good, though. Yeah, I'll keep a lot of my containers for storage stuff. Because they can come in really handy, especially if you have shelves and you have the room for it. Take the lids and like screw the lids into the shelf and then take your container, especially if it's something threaded, and just thread it onto the shelf as a container that can hang under the shelf. Why is there no... That's weird. Yeah, a little store. Oh, that's... Oh, is that one of them LED grids up there? I feel like you were talking about that at some point. Double-sided tape, isopropyl, got some cookie. I got that same cookie tin. I got the big one and the little one. Little car thing going on there. That's cool. Appreciate that. The anti-barefoot pedal. Yeah, they were fucking rough. Bear trap pedals are lethal. I had bear trap, bear claws. Yeah, they were fucking rough. I mean, you stuck to them, but if you bounced like I did a little bit, and that, boy, like there was times that my foot flew off the pedal and they just scraped up my leg. That was fucking fun as well. But yeah, they can be a little rough when they slip off. But when you're doing BMX stuff, you can't have like, you know, the toe grips or whatever, because you're doing all kinds of weird shit. So, but oh well. Anyway, it is 8:05. I think it's pretty close for us. Kids these days don't know pain. Yeah, you ain't fucking kidding, Rasher. Jesus Christ. Some of the fucking shit I did nowadays, I think is illegal. Or shit I did back then, I think is illegal nowadays. But anyway, I'm gonna go work on that burger. Oh, there's an ad break in 20 seconds. Shit. All right. So we'll talk for another couple minutes, and then when Twitch comes, I didn't catch it. Oh, wait a minute. No, I can snooze it. Hold on. Can I snooze it? Ad in progress. Oh, there's already an ad in progress. Oh, okay. Well, let me wait for that to get finished. Okay, if I would have known that, I would have snoozed it. I should have looked up. Okay, so anyway. Coffee jars aren't so great anymore, thin plastic or cardboard. Yeah, if you get the Folgers, the big Folgers, like quote gallonish ones, they have a really tight snap. So, well, see, that wouldn't work because then you push the shelf up unless you have your shelves bolted in. But yeah, if you can find threaded containers, even like spaghetti ones, because they thread in, like that would be good too, even if they're plastic, because the lids actually thread in. But anyway, not everybody's back and the ads are all done. I'm going to head out here for the evening. Appreciate everybody hanging out, spending time with me this evening and time together. Wait, my other nephew was caught trespassing at a prison. I got to be there when his mom got the call. You did what? Yeah, I bet. Shit. Anyway, cheers everybody one more time. Appreciate the hangout. I might get a chance to stream between now and Wednesday. If not, Wednesday we'll keep working on the engine. Thursday is the cardboard cheese pizza slice. Thursday is MRE night. And of course, I'll be back here Saturday. So, oh, and hopefully if I get a chance tomorrow, I'm going to make like credits. Like how I used to have like those kind of scrolling credits that were broke. Something simple. Like I'm not going to try and include everybody, like the names in there, but some kind of a simple closing screen so that y'all aren't watching me turn shit off all the time. Especially on Twitch. Actually, let me check Twitch real quick. See if there's anybody worth reading. Like I know, actually, no, that's right. On Saturdays, I don't really do the raid thing because y'all aren't here for video games. You're here to chill. So video games are a little different. So yeah, we'll skip that on Saturday. But anyway, fucking hell. So I'm going to get out of here, finally. And I'll see everybody next time. Again, thanks for hanging out. Be a groovy to each other. And I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.